What is it doing to the rental market? Is that one of the reasons why rents have gone up? Is that the Airbnb market, people doing that, is taking inventory out?
So it's definitely taking inventory out. And I think they're being very careful with not being seen to do that and not doing it. So
but they're doing it.
They're doing it a little bit.
How can they ever even claim that they're not doing it?
So it is happening from long-term apartment rentals for sure. But in the grand scheme of like what's happened to our city, sitting here in San Francisco with you, and we're in Soma. What's happening here is like, I mean, it's zoning. It's such a boring answer, but like I'll give you an example.
Thanks for doxing me, Jude.
Yeah.
Now people know I'm in Soma. You'll be 8 founders in Soma looking for me.
Lock the doors. Yeah. My wife and I have a place in a dog patch that we rent out. Long-term apartment rentals.
Yeah.
Lovely place near the new Chase Center in the dog patch.
Yeah.
I want there to be massive development. I don't care what happens to my property value. It'll be fine. Like, they need to build there. They have capped building in the dog patch at 4 stories high.
It's so dumb.
It makes no
San Francisco
sense.
is so dumb.
It makes no sense.
When I'm mayorjason.com, I am going to tell every developer, if you pay 10 years of taxes in advance this year, we will let you grow your building 3 times bigger than whatever the regulation is now. So 4 is now 12. But you got to go get some goddamn financing.
Yep.
And you got to pay me 10 years worth of taxes today. Then I'm going to take all that money, put it in escrow to build better goddamn transportation and finish this fakaka BART system, which they need to rip out and start over because they use their own custom-sized trains. We need to use the standard trains from Europe and Japan and build a proper subway. Yep. What do you think of my plan? Would I get your vote if I said, we're going high, there's going to be some shadows, some parks, not going to have the same amount of sun, but we're going to get all that tax revenue in advance to build a proper BART system that goes everywhere?
The barriers to going high, the arguments are pretty weak. If you look at what's blocking the thing, it's
shade.
It's one of two things. It's local associations who are protecting home values, or it's the politics between San Francisco and Sacramento where cities don't want to be dictated to by like the government of California. It is, Mayor Breed said like interesting stuff. I want her to be right. Like rent control, if you take that, was so well intended. Like rent control's intention was amazing. It was to protect us as consumers and as renters. Yeah. And combined with zoning laws and some of the other things going on, it has also led to the state we're in, where there's just no new supply on market and no one's moving and we can't build enough supply. I mean, we're building like a quarter of the supply that there is demand.